Begin with the hands on the lower abdomen. Inhale towards the hands and exhale, release. Bend the elbows 90 degrees, palms towards the ceiling. Inhale here. Exhale, rotate the shoulders, bring the palms towards the floor. Move with your breath. Inhale, bring the arms all the way overhead. Exhale, bring the right knee in towards you. Extend the left leg. Point and flex the right toes. Circle the ankle. And change direction. Bring the hands behind the right thigh. Inhale, extend the leg, finding your stretch, and exhale, release. Do this 3 times, moving with the breath. Release the feet back to the mat. Inhale the arms overhead. And exhale, bring the left knee in and extend the right leg. Point and flex the left toes. And circle the ankle. Moving in both directions. Hold behind the left thigh. And as you inhale, find the beginning of sensation in the left leg. As you lift the left heel and exhale, release the stretch. Again, 3 times with your breath. Bringing the feet back to the mat. Inhale the arms overhead. And this time, exhale and bring both knees in. Move around here, rock side to side. Roll over to the right side. Come all the way up into your tabletop, onto your hands and knees. Shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees. We'll inhale the right arm up and out, opening the chest. And exhale, threading through the other arm, coming down to the back of the shoulder. Doing this 3 times, and we'll hold on the 3rd time. Extend the left foot out, heel in line with the hip, toes forward. And then bring the left arm overhead. So we get this nice opening in the left side. Make sure your weight is in the back of the right shoulder and not in the neck. The neck should still feel long and spacious. Three breaths here, and then bring the left hand back under the left shoulder, the left knee back under the left hip, and then we'll switch sides. Inhaling the left arm out as you open the chest, and exhale, threading the arm through to come back down to the back of the shoulder. And holding on the 3rd time, taking the right foot out so it's in line with the hip, toes forward if you can. Extending that right arm overhead. Come up onto the fingertips just to create a little bit more space here. And breathe into those top ribs along the side of the right waist. 3 breaths. And then right hand under the right shoulder, left knee under the left hip. Inhale to come back up, and exhale back to your tabletop. And we'll set up for our first downward facing dog. Walk out the back of the legs. Move the hips. Walk the feet all the way up to the hands, coming in Uttanasana, our forward fold. Bend the knees here. Move the head side to side, up and down. And then stepping the right foot back, coming into a high lunge. Release down to the right knee, keeping the right toes tucked under. Lift all the way up, and then cactus the arms again. We'll inhale, press the hands back. Exhale, rotate the shoulders. Inhale, open the chest. And then on the third time, exhale, hands back to the floor. Step back to your downward dog. Walk out the feet. As you bend the opposite knee, reach the opposite heel to the floor. We'll come back into our forward fold, shake out the head, roll the shoulders. Plant the hands, step the left foot back, come into your high lunge. Release down to the left knee, toes tucked under. Glute slightly engaged to open the front of the pelvis. And then cactus the arms. Move with your breath. Internally and externally rotating the shoulders. Exhale, hands back to the mat. Step back to your downward dog. Walk it out again. We'll take the feet as wide as the mat. Press the hips back. And then walk the hands and feet in towards each other. Turn the toes out, heels in, sit the hips down and lift the chest. Press the knees out with the elbows as you inhale. Exhale, forward fold, and then walk it back to your wide downward dog. Bring the feet back to hips width apart. Inhale to plank. Exhale, release all the way onto your stomach. Finding prone, rest your forehead on your forearms, holding opposite elbows. Give the hips a wiggle. Zip up from the pubic bone to the belly button. And then we'll lift the chest and walk the elbows in. Look over the right shoulder, bring the right knee out. And with your right hand, reach back for the left foot or ankle, or you can grab a strap here. Deep breath into the abdomen, as if you're reaching the belly button towards the floor. And if it's accessible, breathing all the way into the pelvic floor. Exhale, gently drawing the abdomen in. Inhale, stretching from the inside, stretching the core. Exhale, release the foot. Come back to the forearms, release the forehead, release the right leg back, move the hips, pedal out the feet. Breathe here, releasing. And then the second side. Zip up from the pubic bone to the belly button. Lift the chest. Look over the left shoulder, take the left knee out, and with the left hand, reach back for the right foot, ankle, or use a strap. Make sure the right elbow stays under the right shoulder. You also have the option, if the shoulder is bothering you or there's any discomfort in the lower back, to release the head all the way down to the floor. Continue to take that nice deep core breath here. Inhale to stretch the abdomen. Exhale, gently drawing in. Feeling the stretch as you inhale. And on the exhale, releasing the foot, releasing the head, extending the left leg back. Move the hips. Pedal out the feet. Hands under the shoulders. Lift onto the hands and knees. Exhale into your downward dog. Walk the feet out. Walk the legs out. Bring the feet closer in towards each other. And we'll lift that right heel up and back. Keeping the hips square. Exhale, release. Pedal out the feet. Inhale, lift the left foot. Hips parallel. Lengthen all the way from the crown of the head to the heel. Exhale, release. Pedal out the feet. Take your feet as wide as your mat again. Lift those hip creases up and back. And as you exhale, keep the feet and knees wide. Release to the floor. And release the hips to the heels in child's pose. Walk the hands over to the right. Root that left sit bone down. Feel that stretch through the left side as you take a nice deep breath in here. Lift your gaze. Walk the hands to the left. Root the right sit bone down. Inhaling into the right ribs. As you exhale, sinking those hips deeper. Inhale, come back to center. Take 2 or 3 breaths here. And then inhale to come up. We'll begin rolling out those muscles, starting with the trapezius, the top of the shoulder. You can do this sitting, standing at the wall, or lying on your back. Move side to side, up and down. And then find a trigger point. Hold the ball in place. And as you inhale, slowly bring the arm overhead. Doesn't have to touch the floor, just find your range of motion. And as you exhale, release the hand back beside the right hip. Do this 3 or 5 times. Moving slowly with the breath. Keep the muscles in the face soft. And then find a new spot. Move side to side, up and down. Pin the ball. And then slowly move the arm with the breath. And you can repeat this several times, moving to different points in that trapezius muscle. We'll stay on the right side, now moving into the anterior deltoid. The back of the shoulder, the back of the arm. Ensuring that you're in the fleshy part of the back of the shoulder and not on the bone. Cactus the arm. Do a bit of up and down and side to side again. Find your trigger points, your tension. And then a smaller rotation of the shoulder as you inhale to open and exhale to parallel or just past parallel. Again, just find your range of motion and move with your breath. Keep the jaw soft, face relaxed. Full deep core breaths. Breathing into the abdomen. We'll move lower now on that right side into the lat, just below the armpit. Again, you can do this sitting against the wall or lying down on your side. You can use your opposite hand to support the weight of your body and gently move cross-firing against the direction of those muscle fibers. And again, using that breath. Focus on releasing those exhales. You can let the jaw drop. Let the breath fall out of the mouth. And then we'll stretch it out before we do the second side. Use a bolster, a cushion, or a pillow. Lie on your left side and stretch the right side out. Bring your right arm overhead and really open that right side. Breathe into those right ribs, the right hip, under the right armpit. Find a sense of length and expansion as you inhale, and releasing as you exhale, letting go a little bit deeper. And you can stay here as long as you like. And then make sure that you pause this video and do the second side. And then we'll come back into downward dog. And after doing both sides, really feel the space that you created in that upper back and the spine. Feeling that sense of length. Take the feet wide and then release the knees down. Come into child's pose again and rest here.